supposed to be?
About there, usually.
Okay.
I don't know if he's ready or not yet. I'm
Yep.
ready if you are. Hello and welcome to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for a non-conference matchup with the Lady Artesians playing host to the Wildcats of Jasper. It's all brought to you on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nate Long, and I'm joined alongside my partner, Jack Reeves. And Jack, the Artesians are facing this Jasper squad for the second time this season, but this time they are on a roll.
That's right, Nate. The Wildcats got the best of the Artesians in that one with a final score of 45-26. Martinsville really had a tough going offensively that night. The Artesians, after that loss, however, have really turned things around, winning 4 of their last 5 games, including a 3-game winning streak after winning last night against the Perry Meridian Falcons 41-26. While talking with Coach Knuckles, he mentioned that this team is hitting their stride and at the right time, because it doesn't matter what happens in the beginning of the season, it only matters what happens late in the season and in the playoffs.
And on the other side of the court is the Jasper Wildcats, who are looking to bounce back after a loss Thursday night to Evansville Rights.
Yeah, Jasper was red hot. They were on an 8-game win streak just before that loss, and credit to Evansville Rights. I mean, they're putting together a really sound 13-4 season thus far. This successful Jasper team is likely going to put that one in the rearview mirror and try to finish these last 2 games of the regular season strongly. While talking with Coach Brittany Manners, she was very ecstatic with how her young team has really gelled this season with only 1 senior on the team. That senior being Emma Shipp. She'll be the driving force behind Jasper's offense today.
Well, Jack, what are the Artesians planning on doing tonight to secure the win?
Well, Martinsville's going to have to set the tempo. The Artesians cannot let Jasper be able to control the game from the start. They got to handle the pressure. Jasper ran a 2-2-1 press that gave the Artesians a lot of problems in the first matchup earlier this season. They got to hit their shots. They got the win last night against Perry, even though they did not shoot the ball well, only shooting 2 of 13 from 3 and 11 from 22 from 2.
Well, we're now going to send it down to our PA announcer, Matt Smith, for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise if you're able. Remove your hats and face the flag as we honor America with the national anthem performed by MHS senior Martinsville.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we rose were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets breaking there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for today's matchup. First, for the Wildcats. At point guard, a 5'5" junior, number 11, Ella Ernie. At the other guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 31, Emily Kleiser. At one forward, a 5'10" junior, number 3, Carly Rogers. And another forward, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Emma because it's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for your Martinsville and one card, a 5'6" senior, number 1, Maria Rattenford. And a card, a 5'5" junior, number 5, Lemma Mallory. Also a card, a 5'4" senior, number 20, Trinity Jones. And one forward, a 5'8" senior, number 21, Haley Lingle. And also the forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 24, Maya Lewis. And coaching the Artesians is Dave Knuckles. Officials for tonight's
Okay, here we go. Jack, what are the keys to the game for the Jasper Wildcats?
Well, for Jasper, they're going to want to push the tempo. Jasper is really good in the transition offense, and they're going to want to up their defensive intensity. They have played aggressive D, especially on the three-point line, because we know that this is an Artesian team that loves to shoot the three. And also, they can't put the Artesians on the line. The Wildcats don't want to give the Artesians any free points, especially if they play great defense, and they want to keep them off that free throw line.
Okay, here we go. Ready to start here. Carly Rogers winning the tip for Jasper. Top of the key. Passes it. Corralled there by Carly Rogers. Drives. Passes it over. Artesians in this 2-3 zone. Something that the Artesians like to do. Going to be in it most of the night.
Yeah, it's been a defense that's really worked for the Artesians this season. You really see this 2-3 zone. You've seen it for the majority of the year, and as we saw there, it forced a turnover.
Yeah, coming in here, Jasper, in that 2-2-1 press, something that they did in the first matchup against the Artesians. However, the Artesians are a little bit more ready for it, though. Running around Krantz. Over to Mallory. Jasper looks like more of a man-to-man defense. A little taller, more length for the girls' team in Jasper. Mallory, wing back up, drives, puts up the 2, and she's good. First bucket of the night for Layla Mallory.
Yeah, Mallory has really earned her minutes this season by doing exactly that. She does a great job of driving to the paint with force, and she puts it up physically. She sometimes draws a foul. There she didn't there, but she didn't need it.
So in this 2-3 zone for the Artesians, little trap, great cut there. 2-point, no good. Rebound there by Maya Lewis. Running around Krantz, taking the ball up for the Artesians. Bounced off the ref there, able to get pass back is running around Krantz.
A little bit of a sixth man for Jasper there.
Right wing, Mallory. Over the corner, Lewis. No 3 there. Back up to Lingle. Cross court pass, Trinity Jones for 3. No good. Rebound there. It's going to be Ship. Jasper trying to get those transition points. However, unsuccessful. Good defense there by the Artesians.
Yeah, that's one of the keys that we talked about, Nate. Jaspers really want to get in those transition points, try to take advantage of their size and numbers. They couldn't get it done, as it was Emma Ship who turned it over.
Maya Lewis, no good from 3. Rebounded there by number 11, Ella Ernie. Rogers trying to get it down low. Back out. Ship. 3 ball there. Rogers, good.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by the Wildcats there. Almost a football pass into the paint. It eventually found its way back out and around to Carly Rogers for a beautiful 3 ball.
Artesians kind of struggling a little bit with this 2-2-2-1 press. Artesians able to get a pass half court, and Mallory with the ball. Goes up with it. Layup no good. Rebound there by Ship. She's going to push the ball herself. Thought about the 3, decides no. Around the round. Ship of the ball. Kicks it out. Kleiser. Good for the bucket.
Yeah, that's another case of some great ball movement that's just able to find the soft spot in that Artesians 2-2-1 as Mallory has it tipped off her hand. She wasn't ready for the pass from Jones, and that's an Artesian turnover.
Sub here now, number 25, Ayla Elkins coming in for number 31, Emily Kleiser. Kleiser. Tough defense by the Artesians. Over to Rogers, to the corner. Elkins, no good. Rebound there by Marina Roundkrantz.
Yeah, Elkins in the last outing against Martinsville had 18 points. She was the leading scorer for Jasper in the victory. She had 18 and she hit 4 threes in that one, so she came in quickly looking for a three. That one was no good as Lingle misses a three.
It's going to be last touch by Marina Roundkrantz, so it's going to be a Wildcats ball. Taking it out is going to be Ship as Jade Mead comes in for the Artesians. Say Lingle heads to the bench. Taking it up is going to be Emily Kleiser. Right wing, looks inside. We're going to get a foul call with a push. That's going to be Jade Mead getting her first foul of the game, first foul altogether.
Ship will be taking the ball out.
Down low, back out. Scuffle for it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Artesian ball.
Yeah, that's another great job by Layla Mallory there. Like I talked about earlier, she's done a great job of being physical in the paint. And it doesn't just have to be on the offensive side. I mean, right there we saw she's diving on the floor, trying to get the loose balls, and that's really how she's earned her minutes. A great improvement that we've seen this year. Coach Knuckles talked about it earlier in the season about how much she has improved from last year to this year.
There's going to be a foul called to be a push there. Emily Kleiser picking up a foul. First foul committed by the Wildcats. Wildcats lead 5-2 here, 3:14 remaining in this first quarter. This is Saturday afternoon, John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Marina Roundkrantz, top of the key. Set up the offense for the Artesians. It's a screen, Maya Lewis. Back to Maya Lewis. To the corner, Trinity Jones. Back top of the key is Marina Roundkrantz. Cross court to the corner. Pump fake drive. Mallory doesn't have anything. Back out to Jones. Good defense here by the Wildcats, man to man.
Yeah, they haven't forced a turnover or missed shot yet, but the Artesians are staying tall, trying to find somewhere to go as Mallory's getting tangled up. And there's
Good
the
thought
turnover.
of a pass there, yeah. They're going to get Mallory on the transition foul. The second foul committed by the Artesians in this first quarter. Coming in is going to be Ella Ernie. Coming in for the lone senior, Emma Ship. Taking the ball out is going to be Ella Ernie.
Yeah, like you talked about, Nate, the lone senior, which is really not something you hear of too often for any basketball team at all, much less one that's put together a very successful 15-7 season. Much credit to Coach Manners for working with a very young and inexperienced roster and making, an amazing season out of it.
Out of bounds there. It's going to be Jasper ball. Elkins takes it out for the Wildcats. Gets it in up there to Kleiser. Picks up a dribble. Back over to Elkins. Cross-court pass there. The other Kleiser down low to Rogers. Back out to Kleiser. Another one. Ernie with the ball. Left wing. Back up. There it is now to Emily Kleiser.
I'm wondering how long it is, Nate, before we see a Kleiser to Kleiser connection going.
That's going to be a turnover. Just a bad pass from Elkins to Kleiser. That's going to be Artesian ball, down 3 with 1:49 left. As Lingo does check in for the Artesians, Maya Lewis heads over to the bench. Lingo's going to take it out for the Artesians. Trying to find somebody, gets it into Marina Roundkrantz. Roundkrantz with the ball, takes it to the top of the key to set up the offense for the Artesians. Over to Mallory in the wing. Takes a dribble. Back out to Jones. Jones is going to pull it from 3. No good. Ball tipped. Rebound there by Layla Mallory. Mallory on the drive. Layup. No good. She does get fouled there. Carly Rogers commits the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Layla Mallory has the only points for the Artesians so far with that 2, averaging 7.5 points per game as she heads to the line. First one gets the lucky roll. 3 points now for Layla Mallory early on in this first quarter. Second one is up and good. All the points Layla Mallory 4. Kleiser taking the ball up the court for the Wildcats. Screen there by Ernie. Rogers kicks it out. Back to the top of the key. Good defense here by Artesians. Not giving Jasper what they want.
Yeah, the Artesians have done a great job in this 2-3, but to be honest, Nate, I'm kind of surprised they haven't shot more threes, as there's a 3 right there. Rogers is off the mark.
Brooke Kleiser had it, lost it, and then got it back. Over to the corner. 3 ball, good, and that's going to be Ayla Elkins. Like you said, 18 points last time, hitting 4 threes. She gets 1 in this one.
I mean, I guess I spoke too soon, Nate, but what I was talking about is that I'm surprised that I hadn't seen more threes taken from the Wildcats. A 2-3 zone is typically one that really just tries to prevent driving any points in the paint. As Marina Rockgrants gets the bucket, counted, and 1.
Yeah, she said no to the 3 and said, you know, I'm just going to drive it and lay it in. She's going to go to the line, like you said, and 1. She comes in averaging 8.2 points per game, had 13 last night against Perry Meridian. Artesians down to 28.2 seconds remaining. Bring around Krantz at the line. She shoots it. She gets it. 3 points so far for her. Jasper 8, Martinsville 7. Kleiser with the ball. Gives it over there to Ernie. From the ship. Passes back to Kleiser. Ship looks like she wants the ball. Layup there is going to be good. That's going to be Emily Kleiser.
That's an acrobatic play by Kleiser. Basically parallel with the ground. As the half-court shot by Mallory is no good. Basically parallel with the ground. Didn't get the foul call, but was able to finish to make it a 3-point lead.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter as Jasper leads 10-7. You're watching Martinsville versus Jasper on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to John R. Wynn Gymnasium as we hear for the second quarter of action. Jasper leads 10-7 on the court for the Wildcats. We have Ship, Kleiser, Ernie, Rogers, and another Kleiser. For the Artesians, Lewis, Rodenkrantz, Jones, Hamlin, and Lingle.
Ship tried to get the pass in there to Rogers. It was a little too high. Went off the backboard. And a tie up there for the basketball, and it'll be Artesian ball.
Lingle into Jones. You said Jasper still in this 2-2-1 press, giving the Artesians a little bit of problems, but Artesians sticking through it. 7-10 is your score. Right around Krantz gets around, and they're going to get an offensive foul on Haley Lingle. It's going to make a Jasper ball. Ship passing in to Kleiser here.
Yeah, a little bit halfway through that first quarter. Actually, more towards the end of that first quarter, we saw Elkins hit a three from the wing, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Wildcats try to exploit that a little bit more in this 2-3 zone. It looks like they've switched it to a 1-3-1.
Rogers gets the ball down low, passes it out, and that's going to be tipped. So it's going to remain Jasper ball as Ernie was able to corral it after the tip. Artesians playing pretty good zone here tonight. Like you said, though, earlier, this is a really good shot for the Jasper Wildcats to shoot some threes, as they really haven't capitalized so far on that. This foul is going to get called on the Artesians. Trinity Jones picks up her first foul of the game. Ship passes it in to Ernie. Back up top is Emily Kleiser, 5'8" sophomore. Over to the other Kleiser. Free ball, Kleiser, no good. Rebound by Brindley Hamblin. Right around Krantz with the ball. Gets it over to Maya Lewis. Maya Lewis back up top to Brindley Hamblin. Jasper here still in that man-to-man defense. Trying to get Maya Lewis the ball. Haley Lingle is going to pull it from three. No good, and that's going to be a rebound there by Rogers. Rogers trying to get a transition bucket here. Down low, Kleiser, she's good. Brooke Kleiser, 4 points in the night so far for the 5'9" sophomore. Tight defense there by Carly Rogers. Sorry, you can go now.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit more of that Rogers v. Ruttenkrantz one-on-one matchup, and Rogers is playing great defense. That's stolen by Kleiser, and it's blocked by Jones.
Great job there by Trinity Jones. Able to make it back. Timeout is going to get called. It's called by the Artesians. Down by 5 here as Jasper will get the ball. And Jack, the Artesians didn't start the game great, but they're still in this game, so that is a good sign for the Artesians.
Yeah, the Artesians, like we talked about earlier in the game, are on a 3-game win streak, and Jasper is coming off a heartbreaking 4-point loss last night against Evansville Rights, and they're looking to get back in the win column after they had won 8 straight. And the Artesians are trying to get their 4th straight here tonight.
Jasper still in their huddle. Artesians back on the floor. On the floor for the Artesians, Lewis, Raudenkrantz, Jones, Lingle, and Hamblin. For the Wildcats, we have Ship, 2 Kleisers, Ernie, and Elkins. Excuse me, no, Rogers. 3 ball. Kleiser, no good. Rebound by Brindley Hamblin. Now, talking with Coach Knuckles, Brindley Hamblin, he said, had her best game of the season last night against Perry Meridian, bringing in 6 rebounds. The freshman getting a lot of playing time this season. Really good sign for the Artesians for the future. Kleiser over to Ship. She loses it. Tight defense by Hamblin. Kleiser with a drive. She gets fouled, so she will go to the line for 2. Brooke Kleiser has 4 points in this one, the 5'9" sophomore. Going to the line, trying to add 2 more to that point total.
Yeah, like you were talking about, Nate, whenever you have a 6-foot freshman that's able to contribute valuable minutes to the team, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that makes coaches salivate. Whenever you have someone that's that young and can contribute at the varsity level, and you know that you have not only this year, but another 3 years of them so long as they continue to play. I mean, that's a coach's dream right there.
Brooke Kleiser going 0 for 2 at the line. Mallory drives, kicks it over to Jones. She loses it for a second. Able to get it back to Roundkrantz. Roundkrantz kicks it out. Mallory, she's going to set up the offense now. To the other side of the court here. Dribble move. Hands it back off to Roundkrantz. She goes on the drive, and that's going to get blocked there. Good play there by Carly Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers is giving Rotterdam a little bit of trouble. We saw her step up the intensity to begin the second quarter against Rotterdam, and it's given the Artisans a little bit of trouble as Coach Knuckles wants a timeout.
Yeah, Elkins there just hit her second three of the game. She's getting hot from beyond the arc. And she now has 6 points. And like we said earlier, she scored 18 points against Martinsville last time. As Knuckles takes another timeout. And coming out of the first timeout, they're only down by 5. You come out of that timeout and you did not really see any improvement as Jasper hits another 3. This is kind of a big point in this game because you cannot get down to this Jasper team. This Jasper team likes to control the tempo, and if you can't step up to that, then it's going to be a long day for the Artisans. On the court, though, for the Artisans, Lewis, Roundkrantz, Jones, Mallory, and Hamburn. For Jasper, we have Clark, Kleiser, the other Kleiser, Elkins, and Shit. Brandley Hamblin is fouled. See who they get it on.
They're going to put that one on Emily Kleiser.
Lewis gets it into Roundkrantz. Roundkrantz looking for somebody open. No one's really making any cuts. She just decides to take it herself, kicks it out to Mallory. Mallory takes it right back to where Marina was.
Yeah, Nate, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of surprised that the Wildcats switched up the defensive game plan. That worked, however, but they switched Rogers from guarding Rotterdam to guarding Mallory, and I'm a little surprised because Rotterdam is really the only true point guard on this team. You know, they have a lot of guards that can get stuff done, but she's the one that always brings the ball up the court and does it most successfully.
Yeah, as they double Marina Roundkrantz there. Fast break opportunity. That's going to be a bucket there for Ayla Elkins. She's got herself 8 points early on in this second quarter.
It's now a double-digit lead.
Yeah, 10-point game, 17-7. Jasper lead over the Artisans. Mallory, top of the key. Still has her dribble. Decides to take it herself. Goes up with a layup. No good. That's going to be rebound there by Ship. Ship takes it herself. Trying to find somebody. It's going to be tipped away. And she's going to go herself and get the layup.
Yeah, she had kind of nowhere to go. Didn't have her dribble anymore. Was getting double teamed. Got cracked down on. Lost the ball a little bit. But the Artisans were not quick enough to pick it up. And she saw quick and easy points, and she took them.
Amblin with the ball. Dribble handoff. Back to that left wing is Mallory. She gets the double. And it'll be a quick foul call. And that's going to be on Emily Kleiser again. This will be her second foul as she's going to check out of the game. Haley Lingle coming in and Allie Greenwell for the Artisans. Coming in for Jasper. It's going to be Kleiser. Looks like Clark comes back in. Ella Ernie, excuse me, comes back in. Lingle looking for somebody. Gets it to Greenwell. Greenwell, double team coming. I'll call a jump ball. Looks like Allie was poked in the eye. It's going to go Jasper ball. Ship's taking it out. Pass it in to Clark.
Yeah, it kind of seems like whenever there is a guard that's being pressured towards the high wing, they typically bring another one. So that's a little bit of a different defensive strategy that we're seeing from the Wildcats, and it's turning out pretty well as the Artisans are on a little bit of a scoring drought right now.
Kleiser down low, and they're going to get a travel on Kleiser. Lingle going to take it out for the Artisans. Artisans down 19-7 here.
Yeah, that's the kind of break that you need if you're the Artisans and you want to muscle your way back into this game, as Martinsville single-handedly breaks the pressure.
Hamlin over to Greenwell. Greenwell takes a drive. She goes up with it and gets blocked there by Emma Ship. Ship going all the way. Elkins for three. No good. Rebound by Trinity Jones. Elkins wanted that one. Already have 8 points in this one. Trying to get back to that 18 points like she had last time they played. Let's see what the call is going to be. We're going to push there. It's going to be Ella Ernie. As Carly Rogers checks back into the game. Checks in there for Emma Ship. Lingle passed it in. That's going to be stolen there by Clark. Rogers taking it up. In the corner, Elkins. Can't let her get the ball. Misses that one. That's going to be tipped out of bounds there by Ella Clark.
Yeah, back to what we saw in that previous possession. I'm not sure exactly what it is they're doing defensively to guard the inbounds pass from the sideline, but whatever it is for the Wildcats, it is suffocating to say the least. The Artisans can't find anywhere, or better yet, anyone to go to whenever they inbound the ball from the sideline.
Marina there, double team. That's going to be another foul, I think, on Ella Ernie.
Lingle will inbound as they do get it in successfully. Hamlin down at the post. Back out to Greenwell for the short mid-ranger is no good. And the rebound is corralled by Carly Rogers as she takes the ball up the floor. She slows it down and she finds Ernie. Brooke Kleiser is fouled in the paint.
Ellie Greenwell picks up her first foul, team foul number 4 for the Artisans. Elkins taking it out. Long pass corralled in by Clark. Clark over to Ernie. Rogers left wing. Good defense here by the Artisans. Looks like Jasper may be holding for the last shot in this one. In the second quarter, Jasper does lead 19-7 this Saturday afternoon.
Under 30 seconds to go, and I think you were right, Nate. They will hold for last shot.
Clark with the ball. Okay. Ernie there, back out to Rogers. 10 seconds, gets down low. Over to Ernie, jumper. She got it. Ella Ernie. Run around Krantz gets blocked there by Ella Ernie, and that's going to be the end of the second quarter. The Jasper Wildcats leading 21-7. You're watching Martinsville versus Jasper on the MHS on YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to it.
Zach lost the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
hungry group, ready to go. We just want to win. Ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee is a group of 9 junior and 9 senior student athletes from across Indiana, nominated by their principals, who serve as a liaison between the IHSAA and the student athlete community. The SAC provides input and feedback to the IHSAA on a wide range of issues related to high school athletics.
The SAC meets several times each year to receive hands-on leadership skills and to discuss issues related to high school athletics, including sportsmanship, safety, eligibility requirements, and the overall student-athlete experience. The committee also works to promote the values of high school athletics, such as teamwork, respect, and perseverance.
The SAC organizes and participates in various community service and leadership activities throughout the year, within their home communities and as ambassadors during IHSA state championship events, as well as planning and administering the annual Student Leadership Conference, where student athletes come from across the state to learn about leadership and teamwork.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee plays an important role in representing the voice of student athletes in Indiana and helps to ensure that high school athletics in the state remain focused on promoting the well-being and development of all participants.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Holman, he'll fire his 3.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium here at halftime with the Jasper Wildcats leading 21-7. Little scoring update for you, starting with the Artesians. Marina Roundkrantz has 3 points, and Layla Mallory with 4, 2 lead scorers for the Artesians. Now for the Wildcats of Jasper. Leading the way is going to be Ayla Elkins, 8 points for her, 2 threes, and she's trying to match what she did last time against the Artesians when she scored 18 points. Next in line for the Wildcats is going to be Brooke Kleiser, 4 points. Carly Rogers with 3, Ella Ernie, Emma Schiff, and Emily Kleiser all with 2. We're going to take another break. Be back for the action in the third quarter. You're watching Martinsville versus Jasper on the MHS on YouTube channel and IHSA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
We're a young, hungry group. I'm ready to go. We just want to win. I'm ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown, home style, home team, home for the holidays, your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of the third quarter. And it's the Artesians coming onto the court. On the floor for the Wildcats is Ship, Rogers, Ernie, Clark, and Kleiser. For the Artesians, Mallory, Lingle, Jones, Lewis, and Roundkrantz. And Jack, the story of this game is basically the defense by the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Artesians only have 7 points right now, all of which came in the first quarter. There was no points scored for the Artesians in that second quarter. We talked about it in the keys to the game as Roundkrantz drives, a blocking foul.
Yeah, she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. She has 3 points so far. the and one layup earlier in the game. You said first quarter. Let's see, she's going to head to the line. She's a 62% free throw shooter. And she hits the first. She's 2 for 2 from the line. Not trying to jinx her, but.
Could this be the commentator's curse, Nate?
It could be. All depends if she hits or miss it. She hits it.
There you
She
go.
doesn't care about any of those curses.
But yeah, as I was talking about, Nate, the Artesians only scored 25 points in the previous matchup between these two teams earlier in the season. And we talked about how they really had to get over those offensive struggles as Jones fouls
Rogers. Rogers going to go to the line for 2. Rogers hit 1 3 in the first quarter. Has not scored since, but she's at the line for 2. See if she gets one to fall. She misses the first. Second free throw attempt upcoming. It's up and it's good. It's going to be 4 points for Carly Rogers, the 5'10 junior. Lingle, point guard. Over to Jones. Her 3 ball, no good. And that's going to be rebounded there by Ella Ernie. They're going to get a foul there called on Mallory. It's going to be the second foul committed by the Artesians. And we've only been playing for about 34 seconds in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's going to happen. The Artesians are trying to come out aggressively on defense, and sometimes you're just going to commit some of those ticky-tacky fouls that you don't really mean to. You can't just get up into the body of the person you're defending, and that'll happen sometimes.
Ernie, the ball down low to Ship. It's going to be deflected away by Maya Lewis and rebounded by Trinity Jones. Roundkrantz with the ball, top of the key. Over to Mallory. Tight defense by Ernie. Dribbles herself in. Goes up with a layup. We're going to get an offensive foul committed by the Artesians. See who they get that on. Oh, they're going to get that on Layla Mallory. That's a third foul in only a minute.
Second one on Mallory so far in this third quarter.
Clark trying to get it in there to Kleiser. Deflected away, but she got the ball back. Rogers, jumper, no good. And this will be another foul committed by the Artesians.
Yeah, the Artesians already leaking into some of that foul trouble. Not even a full 2 minutes through this third quarter.
It's going to be 2 shots for Carly Rogers. She's able to capitalize on that first one. Coming in, Jade Mead.
As expected, Mallory takes a trip to the bench.
Second attempt is also good. 6 points for Carly Rogers. Jasper jumps right back into that 2-2-1 press. Roundkrantz, run and jump there. Able to get out of it. Over to Jones. Down low, Lingle. Mead's going to take the ball. She's going to try to take it herself. Drives, layup, no good, but she will get fouled. A lot of fouls early on in this third quarter. That is the 6th foul called as Jaden Mead's going to head to the line to shoot 2. It's up and it's good. Jaden Mead, the junior. Coming in is going to be Ayla Elkins coming in for Ella Ernie. Mead, second attempt, is up, and it's good. 2 points for Jade Mead.
The Artesians, thankfully for them, are able to get 4 points on the board here in these first 2 minutes of play in this third quarter, which they so desperately needed after a scoring drought in the second quarter, as they're going to get Jones for a foul. That'll send Carly Rogers to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Her first one is perfect.
Carly Rogers shot a lot of free throws in this third quarter. She is 5 for 6 from the free throw line in this quarter alone. So that extends Jasper's lead to 15. Mead back up to Roundkrantz. They leave her all alone. Kick out to Hamblin. She goes up, jumper. Good. Brindley Hamblin.
Yeah, that's something that Brindley Hamlin could be, you know, making a living off of. She is very tall, very athletic, pretty agile for how tall she is. You know, quick little dribble, floater, 12-foot floater. I mean, that's nearly impossible to guard as Jasper's going to turn the ball over.
Over and back is the call. It's going to be Artesian ball. 13-point game here, 26-13 is your score. Jasper leading. Lingle almost throws it away. Lewis able to corral it just before it goes out of bounds. Quiet night for Lewis. Roundkrantz top of the key. A lot of man being played by the Wildcats. Hamlin with the ball. Drive. Picks up her dribble. Looks. Mead picks it up. 3-point line in the corner. Cross pass to Lingle. She takes it back to the top of the key. Fusion is really wanting to get a good shot here. Not wanting to settle for just an okay shot. They're going to get out of bounds there on Lewis. So it's going to be Jasper ball, and that's not what you want from your Artesians. If you're going to hold that ball looking for that good shot, you cannot turn the ball over and just get nothing from that possession.
Yeah, if you're going to spend that much time offensively, you're really looking to get the best possible shot, and for it to end up in a turnover is pretty detrimental to this offense.
No good on that. Rebound there by Jade Mead. And Lingle was not ready for that pass. Rebound by Emma Ship over to Carly Rogers. No good on the layup. Jade Mead gets it for the Artesians. 4:15 remaining in this third quarter. Roundkrantz with the ball. Layup there and good. Marina Roundkrantz. 7 points on the night for Marina. Clark with the ball. Over to Rogers. Kleiser to Elkins. Back up to Clark. Over to Elkins again. Jasper just passing around with ease, and then Ship goes right up with it and scores.
We saw something similar to that earlier, and that's going to be Jasper ball. A little bit of a tangle up on the inbound with Lingle and Rogers. And Rogers basically just tipped it right back to Lingle, who is still on the baseline, and that's going to be an Artesian turnover.
Rogers with the ball over to Kleiser. To the other Kleiser, back up to Rogers. That's stolen away there by Trinity Jones. Fast break opportunity here for Roundkrantz. And she just loses it. I think they're going to say it was tipped by a Jasper defender. Not sure. No one's going out to take the ball out. Right? There someone goes. Jade Mead will take it out. Great defense by Jasper on the inbound play. Mead, long two, no good. Rebound there by Ella Clark. And that's going to be stolen away by Layla Mallory. Mallory, layup, no good, but that's going to be a foul called on Carly Rogers. So Layla Mallory's going to go to the line for two.
Back to the last bucket that we saw a little while ago from Emma Ship. We saw something similar to that earlier in the game where she was down close to the basket. You know, she was getting trapped. She didn't have her dribble anymore, and it got tipped away, and the Artesians weren't able to pull it down. And she basically just runs to her own turnover and puts it up and in for an easy layup. Those are the kind of opportunities that you really hate to lose if you're the Artesians.
Mallory's second shot is up and no good. 5 points for her, though, on the night. It's Kleiser with the ball. Going to take it up for the Wildcats. Okay. Inside. Kleiser back out to the other Kleiser. No one guarding Emily Kleiser, though, as she makes the bucket. Very easy bucket. And that's just going to be stolen away there by the other Kleiser. Brooke Kleiser. Out of bounds. It's going to be Jasper ball. 14-point game. 2:38 remaining in this third quarter. Down low. Kicks it out to no one. She going to get there in time? And nope, they're going to say another over and back. I think that's the third or fourth time that's happened to the Wildcats.
And the Wildcats are right on the brink of trying to put this game in the rearview mirror and really just take over. But turnovers like that, as we see another turnover, turnovers like that are the ones that you really just can't have if you're trying to pull away. They're up by 14, so they have a commanding lead, but they're not expanding that lead to like a 20-point lead, which would really put this game in the rear view.
And those turnovers are not something you want to bring into sectional time, as the sectional draw for girls basketball is tomorrow night. As Rogers there gets fouled. The Artesians, they have a tough schedule in that sectional, because you have teams like Bloomington North, Bloomington South, powerhouses year in, year out. Center Grove, ranked 4th in the coaches poll, I believe, and 5th overall in the state, and then you have Greenwood. So this is going to be a tough test for this Artesian girls basketball team going into sectional time. Rogers goes to the line, hits 2 for 2. She's 7 for 8 from the free throw line in this third quarter. Mallory, no good there. Rebound by Rogers. Emma Ship taking it herself. 3 ball. Good. That's going to be Ayla Elkins getting her third three of the night. 11 points for her. Mallory with the ball. Gets a screen by Hamlin. The double comes. She's able to dribble out of it. Goes up with it. And that's going to get a blocking foul called. Hard hit there. Carly Rogers initiating the contact. The third foul committed by her, and that's the 4th for the team. As Mallory heads to the line to shoot 2. No good on the first from Layla Mallory. 19-point game, like you were talking about earlier, getting into that 20-point threshold. Be big for the Wildcats, and that is no good on the second one as well. Kleiser dribbles around Mallory.
The Wildcats have a good opportunity here to really salt this one away, getting late into this third quarter, as that 3 is good. Another one by Emily Kleiser.
Yeah, great 3 there for the Wildcats as Jaden Mead take it up for the Artesians, trying to a little fast break points. Passes back out. Crown-Krantz on the drive herself. Out to Lewis. Lewis's first shot attempt is going to be no good. On the ground, it's going to be a jump ball. And that's going to go the other way. Yes, Ella Ernie checking back in for the Wildcats. Checking out Carly Rogers. Carly Rogers having a great game from the free throw line, 7 for 8 in this third quarter. As the Artesians have fouled a lot in this quarter. Kleiser, top of the key, picks up her dribble, back over to Ernie. Tough defense there by Mallory. Inside to Ship. Layup there, it falls.
Yeah, that's a great physical move by Emma Ship there, using her size to her advantage and getting into the paint and finishing through contact. Tough layup, but she converts.
Mallory, right wing. Drives. No good on the layup, though. Rebound by Ship. She's going to take it all the way. Deep pass. And that's good there. And that's going to be Brooke Kleiser. 6 points for her.
Nate, from the angle that we were sitting at, I mean, that just looked like an absolute dime of a pass. Looked like a football pass from Emma Ship.
That shot was no good. Rebound by Marina Roundkrantz. That's going to be the end of the third quarter as Jasper leads 42-16. You're watching Martinsville versus Jasper on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Welcome back to John R. Wynn Gymnasium for the start of the fourth quarter. On the court for the Wildcats, Elkins, Kleiser, Ship, and Ernie. For the Artesians, Lingle, Mallory, Roundkrantz, Mead, and Lewis. Mallory has two. Oh, it looks like the whole defense really just around her. Marina Roundkrantz, free ball, no good. Rebound there by Kleiser. Kleiser going to take it herself. Pass it to her sister, the other Kleiser. We get Rogers there on the travel. A little look ahead. We talked earlier about sectionals for the Artesians. 8-13 this season. After this game is completed, they have 2 games left before the start of sectionals. They're at home for Franklin, and then they are going to be at Edgewood in the season on January 25th. Mead with the ball. Out to Lingle. Lingle's going to try it from 3. She is no good. Rebound there by Emily Kleiser. And that's going to be a foul called. Layla Mallory picking up another foul. It's her 4th so far tonight. Timeout is going to get called for the Artesians. Oh, look, we talked about the Artesian schedule coming up. Talk a little bit about the Jasper Wildcats schedule coming up. They only have one other game left after tonight's game, and that is also on January 25th, and that is against Evansville Harrison. Jasper, Brittany Manners in her second year with the team, having a pretty good 15-7 record in their second year. They're looking to try to make a push of their own coming up into tournament time.
Yeah, we've seen great improvements from this Jasper Wildcats team just from last year to this one. Last year they were 12-15 in Manners' first year as the head coach here. Now they're 15-7. And with a young roster, one such as this, where there was only one senior on the team and everyone else is sophomores and juniors, but mainly sophomores, I mean, that is a very impressive feat to do.
Yeah, well, talking with Coach Manners, she said that this is a young team, and it's like 4 of the 7 of the rotational players are all sophomores. A lot of young, developing players in this Jasper team, and so far they've shown that they can ball with it.
Absolutely.
Now on the court for Jasper, it's going to be Ernie, Kleiser, Rogers, the other Kleiser, and then Elkins for the Artesians. Mallory, Roundkrantz, Lingle, Lewis, and Mead. Okay, Rogers with the ball right wing. Drives around Lingle. A quick foul called there, and that's going to be on Haley Lingle. See, looks like Elkins going to take the ball out for Jasper. That was Haley Lingle's second foul. Ernie with the ball out to the right wing. Brooke Kleiser. Rogers. I think I'll get a kick there on Lingle. So it'll stay Jasper ball. And right now, if you're the Wildcats, you're in a great position to be in. Up 42-16. Right now, this is kind of just keep the ball. Don't make any stupid decisions. And just wait for good shots. But if you're the Artesians, Jack, what do you need to do?
I mean, really just try to finish this game. At this point, the game is just about lost, seeing as though you're down by 26 as Jaden Mead makes it 24. But in this situation, you're really just trying to get some points back, make the score look not as bad, because you only have a game or two left in the regular season, and you really want to go into the postseason with high morale. You know, the team can't feel down if they go on a 3-game slide here. They need to have as much confidence and as much morale going into that postseason, because like you talked about, they do have a very tough sectional, including Bloomington North, who they may very well draw, who is 16-5 this season, who met with the Artesians earlier in this year, and Bloomington North got the best of them in that one, 52-25.
Kleiser, the ball. It's going to be kind of a slow game the rest of the way out if it keeps going like it is. Ernie with the ball left wing. Another three, no good there by Elkins. It's going to be Artesian ball. And Jack, just talk about how just a great job Coach Dave Knuckles has done in his first year as a head coach for the girls team. Last year, this Artesian girls team, not very good. Did not win a game, 0-24. And to come around this year and already win 8 games, have a chance to win another 1 or 2, make almost maybe 10 wins on a season. Such a great job he's done to turn around a program that was really at its low a season ago.
Yeah, you're right, Nate. Even though you will finish the regular season with a losing record, it's all about little improvements. You know, how likely is it, Nate, that you're going to go from 0-24 to a winning record? I mean, that seems nearly impossible. But to get 9 or 10, and even if they don't win another game and they finish with 8 wins, I mean, that is still a great improvement by the Artesians and their first-year head coach, Dave Knuckles.
Jasper with the ball here. Kleiser gets it to the other Kleiser. For Kleiser, drive, layup, good.
I mean, that was a great twitchy play by Brooke Kleiser. She saw that she had no one in front of her to give her the ball. And she just kind of pulled the chair and did a quick spin move. Went right to the bucket with speed and got it done.
Mead misses the shot, gets her own rebound, and will get fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Jaden Mead has 4 points already. And earlier she was 2 for 2 at the line. See if she can repeat that. Go 4 for 4 on the line. The shot is up. It was good. 5 points for Jaden Mead, the junior. As you can see, she has a little bit of knee brace coming back from injury last season. As Hamlin checks in. It's up. And it's good.
Mead tonight is 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, doing great for herself. Clark with the ball. Can bring it up for the Wildcats. 4:40 remaining in this game. 44-20 is your score. No good is the layup there by Kleiser, but that's going to be rebounded there by Layla Mallory. She's going to take it herself. And, you know, Jack, this is a very close resemblance of just what the game was last time, as it was a 45-26 game. Jade Mead gets another bucket. 8 points for her.
What do you think the chances are that this final score ends up being the same as last time?
It's a very low chance if she makes this jumper, which she doesn't, but rebound there by Jade Mead.
A little under 4 minutes to go here in this final quarter of action.
Now I really want it to be the same score. That'd be very ironic. Roundkrantz for 3. No good. Tipped away there by Mead. I think Mead's going to pick up a foul. Or no, timeout's going to get called by the Wildcats. And right now, if you're the Wildcats, you're just trying to come together as a team, talk about, you know, we're up by 22 right now, so no dumb mistakes. Just play good basketball, easy layups.
Yeah, that's probably around the talk that's going on in the huddle right now. Play conservative, try to burn the clock. Don't take any bad shots. Just try to get out here with the victory.
For the Artesians, like you kind of said earlier, you know, this is going into sectionals. Not saying that the regular season doesn't matter, but records are obsolete in the playoffs. All that matters is that game and if you win or lose.
Yeah.
And going in there with a good morale, going in there with good confidence, that's all the Artesians want. So maybe go on a little run, finish some more points, and that could do great things heading in to, like we said, a very tough sectional draw coming up tomorrow. As Jasper is returning to the floor. On the floor for them is going to be Ship, Ernie, Clark, and then the 2 Kleiser. For the Artesians, Roundkrantz, Jones, Curlis, Mead, and Hamblin.
So for the Artesians, even though this one will chalk up as a loss, at the final buzzer here, they do have 2 more regular season games. One on January 23rd against Franklin Community. That one will be hosted by the Artesians here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium, and then they finish off the regular season at Edgewood on January 25th.
And Jack, I think me and you have that game.
Yeah, we do.
Franklin.
That's correct.
Down low, Ship goes up with it. She gets the layup. 8 points for her tonight. And sadly, Jack, that it will not be the same score as it was, as Jasper did score 46 now.
Unfortunate.
Curlis gets the 3. The freshman, Addie Curlis, checking in and hits a 3 in the first minute of varsity action.
I mean, that'll set a good impression on Coach Knuckles. Check into the game, get a quick bucket. It's a good way to try to maybe wiggle your way into some varsity minutes here. That's exactly what we saw last year from Layla Mallory whenever she got some varsity minutes, and she made the best of them. And now look at her. She's a varsity starter, getting a majority of the minutes here.
As Emma Ship, another layup going right at Brindley Hamblin. 10 points for her, the lone senior on this Jasper squad. Mead no good. On the floor, foul is going to get called. That's going to be Brooke Kleiser. 2:05 remaining. 48-25 is your score. A lot of new faces coming in for both teams. Mead's going to take it out. Hamlin with the ball. She takes the jumper. She got it.
I talked about it earlier in the game. I mean, Brindley Hamlin, she's got that tall, lanky frame. Those little short mid-rangers, some of those in the short corners, those floaters from 10, 12 feet out. I would not be surprised if, while Brindley Hamlin develops here in a year or two, that's going to be where she really earns her minutes whenever she becomes a sophomore, junior, and senior playing on this team.
A lot of youth in this Artesian basketball team, and really a promising future for this Artesian girls basketball team. Stolen away there by Jade Mead. She goes up with it. Layup is good.
You know, like you just said, Nate, I really do believe in the future of this Martinsville Artesians girls basketball team. I really love what Coach Knuckles is doing here. And if you know Coach Knuckles personally, you know that he is a very level-headed, very calm and collected guy. And I think that's exactly what this Artesian team needed. They were, you know, very, very much so dealing with a lot of emotions last year after having a very unsuccessful season. And you bring in a guy like Coach Knuckles, really just brings a calmness and a confidence to this team that I think was absolutely what they needed.
I think that foul is going to get called on Brindley Hamlin. We got 47 seconds and counting remaining. It's Jasper with the ball. It's going to be Clark. Dribbles to the right wing. And it looks like Jasper probably is going to kind of hold it out, dribble and pass. Unless she loses it, and that's going to be picked up by Layla Mallory. Layla Mallory is going to get fouled. So that's going to be Artesian ball out of bounds. Ayla Elkins coming back in. She had herself a pretty good game. 11 points for her on the night. Checking back in. About 20 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Mead with the ball. Layup no good. Mead's playing pretty well herself. Mead having 10 points off the bench for the Artesians. Artesians still playing hard. This one is coming to an end. Now 5 seconds remaining. Okay, dribble it out, and that's going to do it here. The Jasper Wildcats win 48-29. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and a big thanks to the students in the broadcasting program at MHS and the students from the JRW Fast Forward program who produced it. Those students were Joe Farrell, Callie Holmes, Brody Hall, Izzy Wolf, Tommy Thompson, Presley Drake, Vincent Rush, and Sarah Allen. For those students, along with my broadcast partner, Jack Reeves, I'm Nate Long. Good night, everyone.